What is up, you beautiful people, and welcome along to the ASTRO Spartans Halo 5 Guardians free-for-all. My name is Onset, and today I'm joined by the wonderful, the incredible, the spectacular Nighty Night. How you doing, Alex? You good, brother?
Man, I am doing great. Mark, you are too kind. Thank you so much, my friend from across the sea. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm pumped to get into this one. It's going to be the final time, obviously, that we're going to see Halo 5 Beyond hosting the Halo 5 tournament. So it's going to be kind of a bit of a nice sign-off for everyone. And obviously, we're always putting some money on the line for these good people. But before we get into it, we need to let you know how this works. So it's a standard FFA tournament, 15 minutes on the clock. The goal is to obviously get as many kills as you possibly can. There's 8 competitors in each heat, and 4 will move forward from our semi-finals into the grand final. Now, if there's a tie at the end of regulation, we go into overtime. We'll have some more time on the clock for some more kills. Now, if there is a tie at the end of overtime, then the tiebreaker will go most kills, least deaths, most assists, and then followed by damage dealt. Now, once we get to the final, Alex, there's money to be given away, right? First place, it's winner take all. How much do they take home, buddy?
It is going to be a wonderful $500.
Let's get it. That's what I want to hear. That enthusiasm. It spreads. It's contagious. And of course, it is winner takes all. So first place or nothing is pretty much all we're going to be saying. But this schedule for the tournament, you can see it on the left-hand side of your screen right now. And also, you can see the previous winners of their respective groups in the quarterfinal. And up next, we do have our first semi-final. But I believe before we get into that, we actually want to take a quick look at our ASTRO Spartans leaderboard. Because obviously, you know, throughout Halo 5, the guys over at Beyond and ASTRO have been running some awesome tournaments for everyone to get involved with, and you know, completely free to enter, giving away a lot of money. And you can see here who has been on those leaderboards, and that man Shotzi's at the top, Alex.
Yeah, Shotzi, he is a god. He's obviously been dominant. He was the world champion last year, and he's been playing in the Beyond, and he's really showed it in the 2v2s and the team game. He hasn't showed up for any of the Lone Wolf stuff, but the man is just unbelievable. But looking down there at tapping buttons, he has 4. He's the king. He is at the top. But Boo Boo Doo Boo right behind him with 3.
Yeah, right behind him. And Boo Boo Doo Boo obviously competing today. And if he beats tapping buttons, then, you know, those guys are going to be tied up for that number 1 spot as far as the Lone Wolf champion is concerned. But looking at our first semi-final here, Alex, we've got some names. We've mentioned Boo Boo Doo Boo, who's already in there. We've got some names like Pyretic, who's been pretty impressive recently in the Beyond tournaments. We've got Case in there as well. That guy is a hoot if you haven't met him in real life. He jumped in the pool in Atlanta. It was amazing. But also some names that, you know, we haven't seen too much.
Yeah, Vetra actually was able to pull out a top 16 with some pretty well-known top amateur players in MLG New Orleans. He did a very good job. Unfortunately, they were upset in Atlanta, but they did make top 24, and I'm sure he played really well. The guy is very young, about 15, 16, and he's got a lot ahead of him. He's a very talented free-for-all individual player. He just needs to probably learn some more about how to play as a team. But Pyretic, like you mentioned, is incredible. He won the 1v1 and Beyond tournament. I got to meet him at Atlanta. I insisted that he make it out because it was the last big Halo 5 event, and I wanted to see how he would do. He told me that he performed well, and he was really excited to be there. He had a last-minute team, and he just had a lot of fun. So it was good to meet him, and it's good to see him here in these finals. But the main story is going to be Boo Boo Doo Boo. If he takes this win, all he has to do is get top 4 in this game. But if he gets the win for this tournament, that will tie him up with tapping buttons as the 2 legendary kings of the Lone Wolves and Team Beyond.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting story here. Who is going to be the final king? Is it going to be tapping buttons? Is it going to be Boo Boo Doo Boo? Or will someone upset everyone and obviously take home first place today in the final Halo 5 tournament? Now, obviously, you know, this is the end of Halo 5 as far as Team Beyond is concerned, but there is obviously a tournament coming up on Sunday for Halo 3 as well. So props to the guys over at Beyond and Astro again for running more tournaments. Obviously, we're throwing it back. We're going back to Halo 3 with the UGC coming up around the corner, which is very, very exciting. I know we've both been playing a lot of that game, Alex.
Yeah.
I just want to get into this one, to be honest with you. I want to see some final Halo 5 free-for-all play.
Yeah, me too. Definitely want to see how this comes up. Everybody's been really excited about the Halo 3, but this is kind of a good closure for Halo 5. You know, everybody wants to kind of get in the last bit because they were all primed and ready to go for Atlanta. They have a ton of practice in that, and it's still kind of there. It's still available for them to go back to. It's not totally gone. You know, you lose your muscle memory a little bit once you stop that grind, but I think it's still just, you know, it's not so far away from the event now that they're, you know, they've played so much Halo 3 that they're like, oh no, I don't know how to play Halo 5 anymore. These guys are definitely going to be at the top of their game, and we're going to be seeing some top level play.
Yeah, for sure. They've obviously had a couple of rounds before this as well, just to get that shot back, get used to the movement once again. You can see on our screen as well. I'm still looking at the ASTRO Spartans leaderboard here because, you know, I'm looking across at some of the names that are on that list, and you know, at the start of Halo 5, I'm not sure if any of those names probably would have been on that list, to be honest with you. You got Shotzi, you know, halfway through Halo 5 appeared. Falcated, same. Tapping buttons, again, coming from, you know, Latin America and pulling off some crazy thing. Frosty emerging on the scene. Booby Doobu emerging on the scene. And Trippy, you know, at the start of Halo 5, those names were not household names, but now they are known as some of the best players in the world. I think that's crazy.
You're completely right. Absolutely. Shotzi and Falcated were only known for online. They were a 2v2 dominant team on the ladders, but when it came to live events or anything else, they really were just nobodies. Not many people expected them to do much. I know that from a very early I don't know. I guess it was one of the tournaments online. They played against Spartan and Arcanum, and then they played against Ninja and L-Town, and they beat them. And so right away, I was like, this Shotzi guy is going to be the new deal. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it just, you know, I saw him right away, and I was like, this kid is going to be outrageous. And tapping buttons, he performed in, you know, obviously beyond tournaments, but he was also very big in some of the minor league online tournaments as well, and did fantastic. So I really couldn't wait to see him. His first event, he gets top 6 with, I believe it was EG. So, and then obviously Frosty at the very first Halo 5 event wins it, and then gets to team with Ogre 2 for a little bit before getting poached by Lethal, Snakebite, and Royal 2. Boo Doo obviously having that incredible performance with Denial, with Hook, when Hook left Call of Duty and came onto the Halo scene. And then Trippy, of course, was the later one. He comes on and grinds his way up through the 2Ks and just impresses everybody at the top level, and you know, is able to land himself on Reciprocity, who just placed second.
Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years, you know, 2 or 3 years in Halo 5 to see the talent emerge. And, you know, we've got to give some props to, you know, the likes of Beyond Tournaments and for giving these players a chance to compete at the top level against some of these players and really show their stuff. But if we're waiting on one more player to join at the moment, just for everyone at home who's wondering why we're not getting some gameplay yet, it's because we're just waiting for my good friend Hoaxer to join the lobby. And that guy's a free-for-all legend. And I think we can all agree that he's a sound human being as well.
Oh man, I have lived next to him all my life. We've competed against each other for about a decade at local Halo tournaments, and you know, we've gone to MLGs and seen each other. And his older brother is obviously Alum Knight, the professional, and it's, you know, he's always been really cool. He was always a good competitor, but lately he's just become ridiculous. Like right before he retired and became a coach, and you know, even now he's still grinding. He's at another level where he understands Halo at the very, very tippy top tier. You know, where he can really help his team to improve. He did a phenomenal job and is a big reason why Renegades were so successful. So that's hats off to Hoaxer. I'm definitely looking to see if he can pull out a win here, but we are just going to continue to wait for him. He must think he's special.
He is special. In my eyes, he is special. Hoax is the dude. So, I mean, what are your predictions for tonight? I mean, we're talking about Tapping Buttons versus Booby Doobu. Obviously, they're probably our top 2 contenders as far as, you know, winning this is concerned. Who do you think is going to be able to take that one?
Well, obviously, Pyretic individually just blew me away when we watched him win that the 1v1 against Scariotic. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Some of the shots he was able to hit, some of the things he was able to pull off was just mind-blowing. I don't think I've seen him. I know that I've heard that he's been in a lot of the finals, but I didn't personally watch him closely in the free-for-all yet, so I don't know if he's able to really have that clutch gene, because in the free-for-all, it's all about clutching up in the final seconds, knowing how to really play consistent throughout the entire thing and really save up your energy for the last run, and where you can start cleaning up kills like crazy and just go into beast mode. That's kind of what you've seen across the board as the successful free-for-all players in the past, like Pistola and whatnot. So if Pyretic can be that kind of guy, I would really like to see him come out with a win. I don't know too much about Chef Noxy or Drift. Mission Hockey.
Drift's one of the Latam players, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And then I love Mission Hockey. I mean, what's not to love about that name?
Something about that name makes me think he's European, but I could be completely wrong on that. So don't quote me on that. I just remember meeting up with him quite a few times in the playlist, I want to say. I'm not sure. I know, but you look at Pyretic. He's come out of nowhere, essentially. This young kid, and made a name for himself by winning a Beyond 1v1 tournament, and all of a sudden he's giving conversations about winning the next one. It's pretty crazy how getting involved in these tournaments and competing against these players can give you that platform to elevate your career a little bit, and really put yourself in conversations for winning. Mission Hockey's from New York. Sorry, Foxic. I don't know why I thought that. I'm obviously a liar, so apologies.
Yeah, well, with a name like Hockey, I kind of guessed maybe Canada, maybe, one of the northern states, but, Mission Hockey, I love your name, dude. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do here. I think you're going to be my favorite to take it. How about you?
Are you giving it to Mission Hockey to take this one?
Hey, look,
it's brave.
I like to go for the Cinderella story.
It's brave and it's wrong, but I still respect it. I'm going to be going for, I don't know, man. I think tapping buttons he's been able to clutch. No, I actually go for Boo Boo. I want Boo Boo to win it. I think Boo Boo's going to win it. I think it'd be a nice.
Wow, you're such a cop out, man. Come on.
Dude, I'm going for the person who's got one less win. How is that a cop out?
Okay, you're sticking to the storyline. I like it.
Instead of picking the favorite, I go for the person with less wings. How is that being a cop out?
No. I like that.
It's being brave. I'm a brave man.
So I'm with the Cinderella story, and you've got the Boo Boo reaching to the top and becoming the king. I got you. All right, we got this.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for, and hopefully he can do it. But I do have a little bit of a history of being able to make terrible predictions. You can ask Walshy about that as far as who's going to win. I think every single player that I predict to win comes in the bottom two. So
Oh no. Well, I mean, you're kind of decent at it at the major events. But I think you kind of just follow
what I normally do is go, I am predicting Tox to be at least in the top two. And then I fall back on that. And so far I haven't been wrong. So
I wonder.
What can I say?
Well, it's such a bold, that's a bold prediction.
All right, it looks like we've got all the players in the lobby, ladies and gents. It looks like we're ready to go. We are finally getting into game number one, our first semi-final of the night of the ASTRO Spartans free-for-all. And obviously we're going to be on Truth. Every single map we will be playing will be the same. Truth, the
midship.
We call it Don't call it that. It's not midship.
Why not?
Because it's not midship. It's Truth. It's so different.
My eyes deceive me.
It's just purple and has two bases and pink tower. It's not the same. You know that.
Oh,
I know that.
My bad.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Let's get straight into this one, Alex. I'm looking forward to getting in this. Obviously, we've got camo bottom mid as well, which definitely has turned the tide in some games. It's actually going to be pretty weird because I've been playing so much MCC to go back and watch some advanced movement. So we'll see how that plans out. We'll see if my eyes don't deceive me too much. But I'm actually going to start this one off with Mission Hockey from New York, for those of you who didn't know. And he's going to miss a beat down early on, but he's going to land a second one here and get the trade to start things off.
Yeah, Mission Hockey, a lot of people know that spawn is always going to be there. So as soon as you start it off, you'll see people immediately shoot up top and beat down and get that assassination. But unfortunately, he was a little bit slower on that.
Yeah, it's going to be a good start here from Case and Drift. Booba Dooba obviously in third place as well. But let's stay with Mission Hockey one more time. Interesting to see that camouflage hasn't been picked up off of the bat there. And Mission Hockey is going to be able to move down to that platform bottom middle and pick that one up and use it to catch Case off guard. But he's going to be taken down now. So let's go on board with our leader, and that is going to be Case.
Yeah, now if he can remember that camo and really keep it in the back of his mind for the rest of the game, he's going to have a huge advantage by getting that first camo. A lot of players who win these free-for-alls are in great control of the camo throughout the entire match.
Hoax is going to be going in a 1v1 here, and Hoax is going to win that 1v1 versus Case. Some pretty wobbly shots coming in from Case there, but we'll stay with him through the respawn. Gets that P1 spawn and looking across map here to try and finish off these kills, and that's one of the secrets of free-for-all. Make sure that you target into weak players and gets that kill there on Pyretic. 1 kill, 1 death. It's not too bad as long as you're getting a kill during your life. It's not the worst deal in the world.
Yeah, actually, that's something that you want to aim for when you're playing free-for-all. You always want to make sure that you're able to get a trade at least. You don't want to go, you don't want to go and get like 5 deaths in a row without getting a single kill. It's going to be huge if you can pick up at least one every respawn.
Well, he gets taken down by a rogue grenade there after some nice movement to pick up a kill himself. Let's move over to someone else now. Let's go over to Drift from Latin America. See how his game's going. He's at the top of the leaderboard. And a reminder to everyone at home as well, the top 4, they're going to be the ones who go through into our semi-finals. So the win, not too important here. You just got to make sure that you're in contention when those last few seconds are ticking down.
Yeah, Drift going to get some nice shots. Hockey into his back right there. Hockey landing nice shots onto him. He gets a nice spawn, finding some kills right in front of him. This is perfect. This is the FFA luck that you get a lot of the time, and he's able to get that trade for the double. That is fantastic. He's still holding this lead. That's exactly what you want to do. It is not about the deaths. That's only if you're really trying to go for the top 4. But you don't want that mentality ever, really. You always want to go in with the win in mind.
Yeah, I was always a pretty bad free-for-all player because I kind of play it like Falls where, you know, I back down from battles, but it's all about just being aggressive, looking to pick up as many kills as you can as quickly as possible. If you've got half shields, it's usually a good idea to challenge a kill because a lot of the time, other people on the map are going to have half shields as well. But a perfect kill coming in from Drift there, it's going to give him a 4-kill lead, and this has been a super strong start from him.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic. His shot is really on. And it seems like every spawn he's had players in front of him. So that's another thing. You don't want to stay alive too long because you're not giving yourself enough opportunities.
Going to be taken down here. Let's move over to see Boo Boo Doo in action. See 3 tournament wins for him. Looking to make it 4 today. Camo player's managed to get away here, and the Camo player has been taken down as Boo Boo Doo did the damage. But he's currently down 8 kills. He's in the 5th place, just outside of that top 4, and we're talking about how about tapping buttons and Boo Boo Doo, but the first thing he's got to do is get into the final.
That's right. All he needs is a top 4 finish here in this one, and then he can just step it up, amp it up in the last one. But he's definitely doing a great job of making sure he keeps up with where the camo player is. If you're not grabbing camo, you at least got to make sure he's not going to do anything. And he gets the stick for the triple. Huge play out of Boo Boo. That's going to put him into 3rd place and only 5 kills away from 1st.
Yeah, beautiful stuff from Boo Boo Doo, but a big play like that in free-for-all can change things completely. Hopes is going to be in front of him as well. He's weak, but just ran out of ammo at the wrong time there, as he was looking to pick up a nice double kill. And just like that, that play has now put 12 kills on the board for him. And he's also found 12 assists in comparison to everyone else in the lobby. He's leading the way.
Yeah, Boo Boo actually was in the last place. And then as soon as he got that triple, jumped up to 3rd place. So that's kind of showing you exactly how close this game is right off the rip. All these players pretty equal as far as their individual skill and their shots are concerned. Seems like everybody doesn't really seem to be missing at all that much. That's a good sign right there. They have a good competition.
Boo Boo picks up another kill here, Blue 2. Spots the play on the radar. That's going to be Drift that's pushing him. Should get the beat down. Gets the trade onto Drift there. 2 kills for 1 death. And now he's just 6 kills away. But we need to go back over to Drift in a minute. We'll go to Pyretic first, actually, because he sat in 3rd place. And this was a play we were talking about a lot before this semi-final got underway. Young kid. Made a name for himself recently in the Beyond tournaments. Let's see if he can put himself into a grand final.
Well, Camo is going to be up soon here. Pyretic was the one that I believe... Oh, never mind. It was Mission Hockey that had the time. So Camo is going to be up. Pyretic jumping on top of it. He grabbed it at 40, so watch that to be up at 740. That's going to be huge now. Pyretic has the time on that. So it's going to be really big for him to come back into this one if he's able to grab the next one.
Nice shots there from Pyretic. Into the base. Hoax is going to be taken down to no shields as well. Aggressively pushes as well. That's going to be an easy cleanup. Gets the headshot. Cleans up Mission Hockey for the double. This is great free-fall play. And almost narrowly gets the triple there. Manages to get the beat down onto Drift as well. And this is the kind of run you want to go on. Be aggressive. Push those kills. And now he's moved himself up into second place.
Yeah, and I believe that player bottom car was weak as well, so he could have almost cleaned that one up as well. It's just, you know, how fast you play and how aggressive really plays to your favor in free-for-all, knowing when to stay alive as well. There are times where you just need to know not to challenge a player. There's no reason for it. If that player knows where you are and is gunning for you, just leave him. Sprint to the other side of the map. There's no reason to engage into a player that knows you're there. Trying to find the easy kills and, you know, just get those one-shots that are across the map with people that have their back to you.
Well, Pyretic gets a back smack. Speaking of backs, and we need to go back over to Drift here. Because he's on 5 kills, leading the way at the moment. 20 deaths, so highest kills, but also highest deaths in the game. And just shows that deaths don't matter too much. Manages to just about get that kill on Pyretic. He got a little bit windy with his shot there, but after we've seen a couple of death screens here from Drift, I want to move over to the battle between Vetra, Case, Nexi, and Hoax, and that's going to be for 4th place. Because as we say, top 4 are the ones who get through into our grand finals. Doesn't matter too much about the top couple of players, but confidence is the only thing they're really going to gather from that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You know, 2 things that you always want to make sure you have when you are going into a tournament. One, obviously, is going to be preparation. You're always going to be wanting to get ready and prepare. But the second is believing in yourself and having that confidence. So in the middle of a tournament, if something crazy happens, it boosts your morale and you're able to perform a little bit better. So Drift right now playing exceptionally well, able to pick up that kill onto Boo Boo, stealing kills. That's how you win.
Staying alive as well. Might have a chance to challenge another kill, but the player coming off the respawn is going to be Mission Hockey. So let's move now into this battle for 4th place. Let's go back to Boo Boo Doo Boo because he's currently holding down 4th place, but he's tied on 21 kills with Vetra and 20 kills is Case just behind him. But 1 kill there for Boo Boo. Unfortunately, gets collapsed on from all sides, and it's super tight. There's currently 3 players on 22 kills. Case just behind them on 21.
Yeah, Boo Boo wants to stay in this run for top 4. He has got to be trading after every spawn, and so far he's been doing a great job at that. He is going to jump at this player, and Mission Hockey tried to go through the beatdown, but Boo Boo knew that trick.
Oh, baby! That was a beautiful little grenade there to take down Pyretic when there was no shields, and gets another one onto Drift here. Chris Puckett once said no shields, no problem, and Boo Boo Doo Boo's putting that to effect.
Only down by 3 now. He is in 2nd place. He is starting to heat up. Exactly what I was saying earlier, that you just, you know, it doesn't really matter about how you start. It's all about the finish and saving your energy and just making sure you're good to go. Hoax, though, with the superior shot in that battle, is going to be able to take that one. And that is going to be Hoax, though. He's struggling down there at the bottom with only 18 kills.
Nice finish there on Mission Hockey. He should get the double, but no, Vetra comes in with a kill still there onto Boo Boo Doo Boo. Vetra actually picks up a double kill here, so let's go over to Vetra. Let's see what he's doing. Hoax is going to be caught down car 1 as well. Vetra picks up that one, and just like that, he's now moved up into 4th place. 26 kills for the young man.
Yeah, definitely a good time to start heating up for Vetra. He's only down by a little bit. Pretty close game here still. He's flying in aggressive on this player who's still weak. Didn't have a chance to get his shield back. That's another reason why you always want to be staying super aggressive. You don't want to allow these players any room to breathe. Vetra going to be pushing this kill. Oh, he turns his back to him and is not able to pick up the kill.
Yeah, Vetra gets taken down there. He's still holding on to 4th place by 1 kill there. Chef Naxi. He's on his back, but this could be an important kill. But no, kills like that when we get in towards the 5-minute mark, they're important ones to pick up.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see that happen. That's when the nerves start to play. That's when they come into effect big time. Towards the end of the game, you can start to feel it, especially in a tournament for money, winner takes all. It changes things. It gets stressful, and how you deal with that stress really is ultimately what's going to affect your placing.
Yeah, when a win like that's going to restore that confidence. Looking across the map at the moment, unfortunately for him, Case is full shields. Now going to have the 1v1 with Naxi. Naxi gets... Oh no, I thought things got a little bit spooky there, but we're all good. He stays alive, he gets the kill that he deserves. Unfortunately, couldn't clean up the kill on Boo Boo, but might finish off the one on Hoaxer. Unfortunately, it's just one of those moments here where Vetra's putting himself in good position, but can't quite hit the headshots to finish the kills.
Positioning is a very important thing here. It's not a team game. It's all about making sure that you are being sneaky and having the better area on the map than the other players, maybe going for some spawn kills. There's places in the attic you can set up, and positioning really plays a big role in that. Vetra here just going to be trying to watch the spawn, and he lands a good nade. It does not hit that player, though. He loses him, but he does get into a fight with Case, but Case is going to win it. Gets the perfect.
Yeah, make it perfect, says Case. 5 shots. If you don't hit yours, I'll hit mine. But I want to move over to Case now, because he's currently, with that kill, just 1 kill behind 4th place. Gets the beat down now on Vetra, and that's huge as well. Taking a player out who's holding down a place above you means they're in a respawn screen for a few extra seconds. Gives you a chance to maybe pick up another kill, but Naxi, perfect shots coming in from him.
Ammo should have been up already. I'm not sure if it was burned or what's going on with it, but that is definitely going to be important right now. Who got it? I can't find out who got it, but yeah, it's somewhere out there. Watch out.
Case with those kills has gone into 4th place now, so he's making his way towards the grand final. A perfect there on that player bottom middle, and oh my word, Case! 10 shots, 2 kills.
Case looking amazing right now. He's always been one of those streaky players, but you know, sometimes he can clutch it.
Yeah, and he's doing exactly that right now. 2 minutes 55 left on the clock. The runs that he's been on and the clutch shots that he's been hitting means that he's currently holding down that 4th place. Gets taken down, but Vetra's keeping up with him here, and Hoax has made a late run as well. Just behind Case, and all the top 4 are dead at the moment. Vetra on 33, Hoax on 33, and Case on 34. But not only that, Booba on 35 in 3rd place.
Yeah, there is only a 3-kill swing from 2nd all the way down to 6th. I mean, that is ridiculous. There is going to be a huge fight for 4th place here in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This is crunch time. You absolutely have to start clutching it. You've got to get aggressive on the easy kills and picking them up. And that is exactly what is happening. Case getting a huge kill onto Hoaxer.
Wow, Booba just fallen out of the top 4 as well, so we have to go over to Boo. 2 minutes left on the clock for him to make something happen. Gonna have a 1v1 with Drift here. Down P1, has to push the kill. Can't afford to trade it out though. Drift gets taken down here. Boo stays alive, but Pyretic is now on 37 kills. Hoaxer versus Boo. Boo wins the battle again, and that's put him back into 4th.
And he's only 3 kills away from 1st. The swing is so tight right now. And this is any player's game. But
look at those kills though.
Look at the assists from Boo Boo has 33 assists. He almost has as many assists as he does kills.
We need to stay on board with Boo through the end here. Mission Hockey, that's going to be an easy 1-shot kill. Players under the base. Boo getting the best luck in the world. Double kill for Boo. Takes on Case in the window as well. Puts him down to no shields, but can't finish the kill. It's moved him up into 2nd place, but at this point, it is literally anyone's game. Veteran first, 41 kills. Down to 5th. Case is on 40.
There is 5 players right now within 1 kill of each other, and that is all it will take. That was all it'll take to put them below the top 4 mark and to put them out of this tournament.
Can Boo make it through? We were talking about him being a contender for one of these #1 spots, maybe winning the whole thing. Trying to play this patient, but with just 50 seconds left on the clock, he has to make these shots count, and he doesn't get the headshot there. 2 kills he needs to get to level things up with Case, and Booba just can't find anyone at the moment. He's trying to play a patient, trying to wait for some kills to be engaged with. He can't find any. He gets taken down as well. Boo. He's not going to make this at this point.
He needs 5. I'm sorry, there's only 5 kills between 1st, but he needs at least 2 or 3 to get him back in. I'm sorry, 3. He needs 3 kills right now.
Hoaxer should be 1. Manages to find 1. Another player going to come around the corner here. Needs to hit the perfect on Vetra, but Vetra hits the perfect shots himself. That's going to be Boo Doo absolutely done with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Case is going to take that 4th place away from him, and wow, I mean, it's an upset to start things off, and Boo does not make it through. Drift takes the win. Pyretic in 2nd place, Vetra in 3rd, and Case, as I said, in 4th. Wow, that was an intense first semi-final.
Case Oh my gosh. Case, look at how close they were. Case had 43 kills, Boo Boo Doo had 42. But if they had tied, Boo Boo Doo would have won by 1 death.
Wow. If it was anything to do with assists, Booby Dooby would have won everything. Unfortunately, 36 assists in a free-for-all. That's hard lines, Booby. You've been doing the damage, my friend, but just not maybe having the luck fall on your side. But congratulations to our top 4 players. Of course, they will move into our semi-final. And I mean, that was a crazy one to start things off with. I mean, just look at that. Look, 10 kills between all 8 players. I mean, that's insane from first to 8th place.
That is, I honestly, I don't think I've seen that in a long time. Like, I've played a lot of free-for-all in my day, and to have it that tight is just amazing. But what happened, Mark? Boo Boo and Mission Hockey are both out. What are we doing?
Told you, man. Anyone I speak about, they get knocked out competitions. So anytime that I'm on a desk or in front of a microphone, pray that I do not say your name. It's as simple as that. Well, that is going to be our first semi-final done, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for joining us. We're going to go for a very quick break, but when we get back, we've got semi-final number 2 coming your way. Welcome back, you beautiful people, to the ASTRO Spartans Halo 5 Guardians free-for-all on set, and of course, 99 in the booth to bring you back for our second semi-final of the night. Now, Alex, the first semi-final was intense, to say the least. Probably one of the closest rounds we've had in beyond, especially on broadcast history. What are you expecting from the second one? Because obviously, Tapping Buttons is going to be maybe a little bit more relaxed, knowing that Booba Dooba is not going to be on his back.
Actually, I think the mindset for free for all is a little different. Like it's like consider it like this: a 1v1, you'd be like, oh well, I still have this guy that I got to look out for, or maybe a team. Oh, I've got this team to look out for. But in a free for all, it's totally different. The only time you really need to worry about a player is when you're getting down to the last 4 or 3 minutes. In a game, and you see like the second place guy start to kind of rise up to your level, and then you see him like chasing you. You want to like make sure that you're staying alive and you're not dying to him by any means. So it doesn't really have anything to do with Booba Dooba. I mean, it does. It is nice that he can be like, oh, well, he has no chance of being the king. I'm the king.
That's true. I just forgot that actually. Tapping Buttons is now officially the king, but a true king does not sign off with second place. He's going to want first place. And at the start here, it looks like Galaxy had a pretty good start. But I'm going to stay on board with Rhino to start this one off, the player that we are going to be focusing on. He's had some pretty strong performances from the FFA. He's going to land a beat down here and take down my favorite name player in the lobby, which is Hayes Shamako LK. And he's going to receive Tapping Buttons left fist to put him on his back for just a few seconds.
Now, Rhino is one of those guys that I've been really excited about. Unfortunately, he was never able to make any moves at a major tournament. He did get some pretty high placings, but really nothing to write home about. He is an individual just beast. Like, he was able to... Oh, my goodness. I think we just missed a triple kill from Tapping Buttons, but we did get to see it from a third-person perspective. He just ran in and cleaned everybody up, beating down Rhino. But like I was saying, Rhino is very skilled, unbelievable pistol. I believe he was able to take a win at one of the earlier Halo 5 tournaments in 2016 against UGC, and he just has always really impressed me.
Well, he started off pretty solidly here, 4 kills on the board, but we've got to go over to Tapping Buttons. Already 7 kills to his name at the moment. He's going to actually get taken down top carbine there. As I say, anyone that I talk about or give a mention to usually dies or doesn't make it through, but Tapping Buttons now on the respawn on the pink side of the red base. Tries to go for the 2-shot melee. Beautiful use of the thrust there to get away from the melee and then land a second one himself. Now he's going to have all tries in front of him. P1 goes for the beatdown, gets that one as well, and the timing of his beatdowns and his movement has been super impressive.
Yeah, Tapping is that kind of guy. And for the longest time, people were talking about him as if he was using some sort of cheat, like he was doing something in the game, like he was using a program or something, because his movements were just so robotic. He's just a machine. Like, they were saying that he was mouse and keyboarding, and then eventually when he went to a tournament, that wasn't the case, but he's not going to be able to stay alive for anything more, but that was huge.
Yeah, big triple kill coming in from Tapping Buttons, and as we all know, if you don't know a player, and they're pretty good, and they keep beating you in the playlist, they're probably cheating.
That's exactly
always the way, isn't it? You're a warrior, everything's against you, and then they go to an event and they destroy, much like Tapping Buttons has done, so that's what I love about it. As soon as you hear the word warrior or something about a player, online kid, they're usually pretty good at LAN as well, so it's not many times that doesn't actually transfer over. So Tapping Buttons now dropping out car 1, gonna have Rhino in front of him. Beautiful maneuverability again, and almost picks up the kill, and he does actually get the kill now. Impressive stuff from him.
That was wonderful. He was backing down perfectly. He knew he was not going to be able to get the kill. And oh my lord, Tapping Buttons immediately coming off his spawn, getting shot, but still keeping his shot steady and able to pick up the kill. He is an FFA freak.
Well, I'm going over to Vetoed now. Big fan of this guy. Super big fan of his stream and everything that he does and his positivity. Let's see if he can finish off his Halo 5 run here, free for all, with a win himself. Gets taken down. I'm a big fan of his service tag as well. SLG3. European love coming in for the Frenchman.
Hey, he's a fan. Yeah, I met SLG at Atlanta last year. It's really great.
Still can't say his second name.
Wanted to talk about Halo nonstop. The guy was just like, he was trying to soak it all up. He just wanted to talk about what he could do better, what's this, that, and the other. And I love his enthusiasm. He's definitely an awesome player to see performing internationally and doing so well. But Vito, let's talk more about him. His content has just been a real driving force for Halo. He's been doing a wonderful job with his YouTube. He's been doing a good job at staying pretty consistent with his streams. He's been always trying to compete. And he was on a very good team in the beginning who actually upset Liquid with Ace, Pines, and APG. They placed, I believe, top 8 in the very first Halo 5 tournament. It was vetoed along with that. Yeah, Overdrive. That's it. It was amazing. I was like, who are these guys?
That's what I love about Halo 5, man. That's what I love about Halo and all competitive esports. You never quite know what's going to happen. But Camo goes into the hands of Vito now. He's currently sat down in 6th place, though. So after this death, we'll probably go over to someone else and see who's making a good run. Should get an easy kill here, though, on Gold Star VR. Does finally clean that one up. Looking across to the bases now, looking to pick up a kill. That grenade might do some damage, does do some damage, but can't finish the kill. But a beautiful second grenade there. Predicting the player's movement, dropping that frag grenade down and getting the easy kill.
All right, now when I was going to the Microsoft store, Halo 5 free-for-all tournaments, and I was competing and, you know, trying to get my old man hands to do something, I was always running into Hoax, and this is what he would do. He would control the top of the map. He would always know when the camo was up. He would have the plasma pistol, so he had the noob combo in his back pocket at all times. The man was unstoppable with it. You could not touch him because he was just lurking in the shadows with the camo. He was an absolute predator. So that's a very good strategy out of Vito.
Well, I'm moving over to Galaxy now because he's currently holding down that 4th place, the final qualification spot for our grand finals. Lots of kills being traded across the board, as you would imagine, but a little bit of a gap developing at the top between Tapping Buttons and the rest of the pack. Galaxy is going to take down Tapping Buttons, but gets absolutely destroyed by Rhino, who's currently sat in 2nd place. That was a dirty 5-shot coming in from Rhino.
Yeah, it really, he paid the price for not hitting that final headshot. Rhino not missing like that was just ridiculous. You really hate that to happen. When that happens, you start to kind of like doubt your shot. It shouldn't happen. Like, you shouldn't start backing down when that happens. It happens to everybody, but it does put a little doubt in your mind that, oh no, I'm a little off, I'm a little shaky, I should stop being as aggressive. That shouldn't be the case. You need to really keep being aggressive. You got to start getting some more kills, and that's exactly what he did with that double.
Yeah, it's always interesting. I think he's going to be pretty happy, to be honest. That wasn't a straight 1v1, but Vito jumps straight back up after getting hit with that frag grenade and hits 5 perfect shots himself. But it's an interesting point you make. You know, when you lose that battle, the next 1v1 you go in, you're thinking so much about not missing that you almost sort of second guess yourself and start missing because you're like, I can't miss. And it really does play on your mind a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what free-for-all is, just like any of the other game types. It's a mind game, you know, you're really not playing against 7 other players. You're playing against yourself. You're playing against your preparation, how many hours you put in, you know, your confidence level. Where is your head at? And that's really going to play big, and so far we've seen Tapping Buttons just really running away with this, but Rhino is tied with him currently with 29 kills and 3 less deaths and more assists. So Rhino coming up big.
Yeah, I want to go over to Phantom Rain, though, because A, he's in 3rd place, and secondly, his gamer tag is B. So there's 2 reasons to enjoy this guy and enjoy what he's doing. He's going to miss some shots there, unfortunately, bottom car, and Rhino's going to come in and clean that one up. But holding down that 4th place when you're a little bit of an unknown quantity, as far as you know, I've got to be honest, I don't know too much about him. Certainly going to put him on my radar next time that we have some free-for-all action.
Yeah, he has been competing a lot in the free-for-alls and the 1v1s. I've seen his name pop up quite a bit, so he's definitely been putting in the work. Glad to see that he's here in the semi-finals, still working hard at Halo 5. You know, players out there are still trying to improve their game. If they're not competing in Halo 3, they're going to still want to stay consistent on the grind so they're ready for entry.
Nice nade from Phantom Rain there, and almost gets the finish, but Alltrees hits the headshot, and the importance of finding that headshot in the finals of these battles is so important. You can see it now. It's actually Alltrees with that kill who's moved up into 4th place. So Phantom Rain takes it back off of him, but I'm going to move over to Rhino now. We've watched a little bit of him at the start, but currently holding down that 1st place. And when you're winning battles against tapping buttons, then you got to be feeling good about yourself. Picks up that double kill there, and he's just patrolling around top middle, just looking to hunt down more kills.
Yeah, and that was another thing about this map. You know, this map was used obviously in Halo 2 and Halo 3 versions of it, and top middle has not changed. Top middle is a very, very fierce area to hold down.
My...
Ew.
Shamako just got shamacked by Rhino. Jesus.
That was rough. You really hate to see it. 5 minutes almost to go in this one, and Rhino is laying it down. He has 4 kills in the lead right now. He is making things happen. Good awareness right there, listening to Vito's pistol shots, turning around and laying a perfect grenade at his feet. That's another thing, is the sound. You always want to make sure you're watching your radar, you're keeping an eye on it, and you're also listening really well. Listening to where those battles are so you can sprint across the map, get those easy cleanups, get those easy kills.
Rhino finds another kill here. I think should pick up a double kill here. Does so with the headshot. Got Phantom Rain in front of him. Challenges for the triple and hits the headshot as well. Rhino, you are an animal.
It really is, and right now not going to be able to get that headshot onto Tapping Buttons. Tapping Buttons always seems to clutch that headshot. Unbelievable pistol aim out of that guy. Gold Star VR's not going to be able to land those shots, but he almost did. Does miss the final headshot, but Rhino is keeping it super steady right now, just making sure that he is just cleaning up everybody. The man is on an absolute tear. He is going to try to keep this going into the next game. He is just not missing.
Not missing at all, but I think we have to move over from him now. We know what he's doing. He's at the top on 45 kills. Let's move over to Galaxy in 4th place. Top 4 move through to the finals once again. Gonna find Phantom Rain on the window there. Doesn't get the finish on that kill. Gets taken down, and 4 minutes 20 left on the clock. This is where the nerves start to creep in now. Need to finish off your kills. Finish off the kills that you should win. Otherwise, you can see yourself just slipping down that leaderboard.
Yeah, and there's sometimes you'll notice that you're like, you know, you're kind of at this area where you could get knocked out of the tournament, and in the back of your mind, you're like, oh no, you know, I've got to make some changes. And that's not what you need to do. You need to start playing a little bit more aggressive. You don't need to make any more changes to your play style. You just need to maybe speed it up just a little bit, because fights are going to get more hectic. It always happens that way. So what you need to say into the back of your mind is basically just keep calm, because if you start focusing on things that aren't the game, that's when it totally throws you off. You just need to really check yourself. Put yourself in check and focus on the game.
Well, Camo's going to go in the hands of Galaxy. I don't know how he managed to get away with it, but he did. But only 1 kill. Why he managed to have that camouflage means that Hai Shamako has now moved up into 4th place. I hate on him a little bit after getting destroyed by Rhino, but he's making a run towards the end here.
All right, we're watching Mr. Hai Shamako here. He's not going to be able to pick up that kill. That is going to be a rough one that he lets go there. He does chase it. He's trying to make something happen here. He knows that 2 players are fighting, so he's trying to get as aggressive as possible. But players are just dying around him, and that is the worst feeling you can have in a free-for-all, is when there's so many kills available to you, but you're just 1 second away from all of them.
Another 1v1 with Vito here. At least gets the trade, but being at the death screen towards the end of the game isn't going to get it done. But he's only 1 kill behind, and look how tight it is again between 4th place and last place. Anyone at the moment in that 6-player category sort of section can definitely make it through to this final still. It's all about this run in this last 2 minutes 20.
Oh yeah, 5 kills. That's the swing right now, and it only takes about 6 seconds to get that many kills or less. Anything could happen here. All these players are playing super aggressive, and it's going to start getting super hectic here at the 2-minute mark. We are pretty much going to see this game get out of hand. Which player do you think we should watch here towards the end?
I'm going to stay on board with Heinz Shamako at the moment. I want to see him make it through. I think that, you know, he's obviously put that battle out the back of his mind a little bit. He's going to have a 1v1 here with Rhino. Does finish that kill as well. There was another player who's left, though, that he wasn't aware of, didn't spot it on the radar.
Well, Mark, I hate to say this, but you just sealed his fate. He's not going to be able to make the top 4, but he can keep going.
I'm sorry, man. Manages to get 1 kill on Vito. He is currently in 4th place, must say. Phantom Rain's the player who's chasing him. say, just a few kills between the players at the moment. Comes off the respawn though, and that's slight over-aggression, but I don't think he knew the camo player was there. The camo player, I believe, was Rhino who had that, but Shimako still in position to maybe find some kills. If he can win this battle against Vitoed, it would be a big one, but Vitoed comes up big there and wins the battle.
Rhino actually got a double kill to clean up both of them with the camo. So Rhino is really ruining Shimako's day right now. He is making it really hard for him to make anything happen. Once again, Rhino with the triple kill, able to pick up a lot of kills over there at the carbine. Rhino is just going off, and Shimako is paying dearly.
Yeah, Shimako, again, struggling towards the end here. Experience starts to come into play a little bit, and now I'm on board with Phantom Rain because he's holding down 4th place at the moment, but Vitoed is making some moves as well, and Vitoed just picked up another kill, so he's just 1 kill behind 4th place now. I'm going to stay with Phantom Rain, but with 10 seconds left, I've got to go over to Vitoed.
Right now, that was the last camo, so this is it.
Oh, huge double! Huge double comes in from Phantom Rain, and that might well seal the deal, but Vito manages to get 1 kill. Still pretty close here. He's going to get taken down.
Vito does have less deaths. If he's able to get 2 kills here and tie him, something could happen for him.
Pushing top car here, Vito. Trying to watch him through, but the one player you don't want to run into is tapping buttons. He's get taken down. He does not make it, unfortunately, for the Vitoed fans out there, but the top 4, I mean, look at that at the top. Rhino, 66 kills in a 15-minute free-for-all. I mean, that is phenomenal.
That man was going off. Rhino was doing everything right. His positioning, where he was looking, his shot was perfect. You look at his multi-kills right there. He was able to pick up that triple there. Towards the end, he was on 3 separate killing sprees. He had 6 perfect shots. I mean, the man was playing lights out. Looking at his damage done, he had more damage than anyone else in the game, 7,500. The closest to that was 6,800. So he out-damaged everyone by 700 damage.
That's insane. That man, if you want to learn how to watch play free-for-all, I mean, just watch that man play. I mean, that was crazy, and there's some real talent in this lobby as well. You know, it's not like he's playing against nobodies. There's some really good hardcore free-for-all players in here. So I mean, 66 kills, 33 deaths. It's a plus 33. Positive 33 in a free-for-all.
Now, I've seen this a lot throughout my days. I'm a
Alex, he just
old man
went
here.
plus 33 in a semi-final of a free-for-all tournament. That's
It's
phenomenal.
Nuts. It's nutty. Now, but this is the question you got to ask yourself. Can he bring that momentum into the last game? Because sometimes people will psych themselves out. They'll think that they've got it already in the bag, that they forget all of that stuff that got them that win, and they get ahead of themselves. They don't keep themselves in check. They don't breathe, so to speak. They're just so amped off that win. It's happened to me many times in the past where I would win the semis, but I could not bring it into the finals.
Well, we'll have to wait and see if he can do it in the finals. It's time for one very quick commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere, though, because when we get back, we've got our grand finals for the final ever Halo 5 Guardians free-for-all tournament.
Spartans, your working day is complete. Please return to your vessels. The factory is going into shutdown.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ASTRO Spartans Halo 5 Guardian free-for-all. My name is Onset, joined by Nighty Night, and it's grand finals time. And I think we need to take a second just to say it's the final time we get to say that, Alex. And I think we should extend a huge thank you to everyone over at Team Beyond and Astro for supporting these tournaments. It's given a lot of people a platform to go forward and obviously have some success in Halo 5 and get their name out there. So I think it's only fair that we say thank you to those guys for giving all these players the opportunity to do what they do.
Yeah, it's been a great place for a lot of young amateur players. Just the forums, the tournaments, and it's just been really entertaining, you know, to go back and watch and to help people improve their games. So I really like these, and it has been a pleasure, sir.
Well, let's get into the grand final then. For the final time, it's time to get into the grand final. Who you got? I'm picking Rhino.
Oh, okay, Rhino. I like that. I like that pick. That's a solid pick. I'm going to go with tapping because I have no regrets.
Okay, fair enough. Well, speaking of regret, we're not playing on that. We're playing on truth, and that's where our grand final will be staged. Obviously, the camo bottom mid. You've already seen it twice in our semi-finals, but just thought I'd give you all a little reminder at home if you just joined the stream. Now, I'm going to start off with Galaxy here. He's going to spawn bottom red. He's going to be probably met by the fist of fury of some other player. He is, but he does actually get taken down by Pyretic. So Pyretic, a player also to keep an eye on. But Rhino's opened up with a triple.
Rhino, hey, exactly what I was saying. What's the
I'm moving over to Rhino. I'm moving over to Rhino.
You gotta see if he's gonna be able to take all of that momentum from the last game. Last game, he dropped 66 kills. He grabs the camo. He's not able to get a kill, but he does get the beat down right there. He makes that player pay for going for that camo. So that player's not gonna be able to get a kill. Rhino's gonna be able to get some time on it. Not gonna be able to get the headshot onto tapping buttons. That's pretty much the only player in this game that he has to worry about.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to have his eye on him. Nice respawn there, has some fight with Case now, bottom of the pink tower. Case hit some nice shots though, and just a reminder to everyone, it's first place or nothing for these players. $500 on the line if you manage to pick up that W. Second place is going to net you absolutely nada but some experience in free-for-all. But Rhino, after the hot start, is just slowed down a little bit, and it's tapping buttons now. He's taking the lead.
Yeah, this is all or nothing. First place is all that matters, and that's the mindset you got to go into. Case with the perfect shots onto Rhino. He's been doing that all night long. It seems like he has got the buttery smooth aim right now. Let's see what I mean there. He's going to land some shots on the Rhino, but he is going to get double teamed there and taken out. Rhino going to get away right here. He is only one kill away from first place. This is a very even game here at the top. 5 to 7 kills, all within the top 6 players. So once again, another close one.
Yeah, Rhino started to heat up a little bit once more. You can have these little blips in free-for-all where things don't go your way, but Rhino, again, just moving beautifully around the map. Gets a nice double there. That's a killing spree. Has Drift in front of him as well. Ooh, I just worried for a moment there that Drift was going to be embarrassed, but Drift kept his composure there and picks up the kill.
Yeah, he was only one shot away right there from getting that kill. Once again, another spawn for Rhino, where he spawns looking at people that are weak. He is going to maybe be able to pick up these kills in a P2. He does land the nade and the shot into tapping buttons. Not going to be able to get any Oh, I'm sorry. Pyretic was kind of missing some shots right there. That's where the nerves might come in, where players might, you know, land some easy shots. It's just not going to happen here in the finals where everything is on the line.
Yeah, Rhino, man, his awareness of spawns is so impressive. Finds the triple kill. He's looking for an overkill in our grand finals. Unfortunately for us and everyone at home, though, Case puts an end to that one. But Rhino's he seems to be the king of the multi-kill so far. But let's move over to his closest competitor at the moment. That is, of course, going to be the man from Latin America, and it's Tapping Buttons as he moves towards the pink tower.
Tapping Buttons here, who I consider one of the best international talents we've seen in a long time. There's been a lot of people from out of the United States who have been very impressive, but I think Tapping Buttons is just on another level. He's one of those guys that really could hang with the top pros and has done a very good job at that. The camo player is going to be Galaxy. Galaxy is going to be hanging around Pink 2. Rhino does regain the lead now. He is going to be 3 kills above Tapping Buttons. He does get a trade with Case, so we're going to stay on board here with Tapping Buttons. Tapping Buttons landing a very nice grenade right there. He knows that player is under the base, but he elects not to chase it. Instead, he watches Vetra spawn and gets him off the spawn there. That was going to be an easy kill, whereas if he had chased that kill at the bottom of the base, that wasn't a guarantee.
Yeah, it might have got naded. Such a common nade now. You see players drop down into the bottom base, throw a nade towards the front of the base, and look at that beautiful awareness. So he's going to find himself a triple kill as well if he can hit this shot. Oh dear, Tapping Buttons, I do not expect to see that from you. I called a triple before I saw it. Oh my Vetra, good night. Someone play the Undertaker's gong because he's been buried.
What happened? I don't. That was ridiculous. The speed behind Tapping Buttons right now. He was seriously tapping that button, landing some excellent shots right there. He is only 2 kills behind right now. He is starting to heat up.
Yeah, he really is. And Pyretic's currently hurt down 3rd place, but you know, I think we have to give the majority of the time at the moment to these top 2 because they really have been going back and forth. And Rhino looking to upset things here as Tapping Buttons. He's looking for his, I believe it's his 5th Lone Wolves tournament win. Case hits some nice shots to take him down, but he does get the trade. Now he's just 1 kill behind Rhino. Stay with him through 1 more life here, and then we should go back to the man who's holding down that 1st place.
Well, Pyretic actually just got 19 kills, and he is almost making it happen. Tapping does pick up the double, though, on both the leaders, Rhino and Pyretic, and grabs the camo.
Yeah, he's going to get the camo, but gets absolutely schmelted top middle by about 2 or 3 different players looking at him. Tied up in 1st place at the moment. As you say, Alex, Pyretic just behind them as well on 20 kills. So let's move over to Pyretic, actually, and see if he can make a bit of a run at the moment. But he has to match 2 of the most talented players we have in the Beyond tournament.
And you saw it was Pyretic who was able to get that kill onto Tapping Buttons. He's the one that's timing the camo, even though he's not grabbing it. That's a huge play by Pyretic. Not going to be able to finish off Tapping Buttons, though, in that 1v1. That is a big mistake. You do not want to get into those fair battles. You want to make sure you're getting those easy cleanups. If you're in a battle with the leader and you're also leading, there's no way that you want him to pick up that kill, so it is just too much of a high-risk, high-reward scenario. You usually want to just play it safe and back up and maybe let somebody finish him off, or maybe even get finished off yourself. You don't want that player to pick up the kill on you.
He's having a little bit of a rough run at the moment, so let's go over to Rhino now. Rhino's going to be taken down by Tapping Buttons, and that's going to put Tapping Buttons into the lead, but both players fall pretty much simultaneously there, which means that neither of them are going to be able to pick up kills and extend a lead or, you know, establish a lead in this game. But with 8 minutes left on the clock, these 2 have already started to separate themselves from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, and Tapping Buttons with 15 assists at that. He is laying down a lot of damage. Rhino here got a little unlucky there, had a player behind him. Going to see Galaxy off the spawn here. It looks like he's chasing that kill. I don't think we saw too much of that. He does leave him, though. He turns around and tries to get the pickup, almost getting a double kill. Not going to be able to secure it. That would have been a triple, but he is doing fantastic. Top middle, looking around. Oh, that was so close. He chained a very good amount of kills right there, did some awesome damage. That's what you want to see right now. That is going to be great for him in these final 8 minutes of this game. Camo is up.
Yeah, you can see that Rhino's making a move towards it as well. This battle's going down around the map, which means that he's going to be able to get away with this one as well. This could be huge. Now he has the time on it, and now he has the chance to put it into effect as well. And I think he's spotted tapping buttons now, and has decided to chase that kill. So smart play there from Rhino. Hits the perfect shots as well. Sometimes you can be smart, and sometimes you can just use brute force with that pistol and hit those 5s.
Well, eventually you start to adapt. You start learning who the players are that you can kind of abuse, that you have more confidence than, that you have a better shot than, that you can just kind of soar out and there's nothing they can do against you. So Rhino's learned that, and he is just hitting some insane shots right now. That is going to be another kill on Drift to keep his tie here. He's got the camo. He's playing pretty smart with it, but it is about to run out, so he needs to make a move.
Case is in front of him. Case with a nice use of the thrust, gets taken down with the melee. Case managed to finish that kill off, so no double there for Rhino. And with 6 minutes 50 left on the clock, we are still tied up between Tapping Buttons and Rhino. 30 kills apiece. Tapping Buttons comes in and gets that one from Galaxy. Rhino's trying to stay alive, and that's a big grenade win. He had no shields whatsoever. Managed to take down Tapping Buttons to keep level with him.
Rhino once again making excellent work of his shot. Pyretic, that is what you want to see right there at the end of a free-for-all, is when the players that are going to win ultimately kick it into high gear and they start hitting some insane shots. The people that can really keep themselves calm, cool, and collected are ultimately going to come out on top. Rhino there with some excellent shots.
Well, I'm going over to Tapping Buttons again now. Let's see what Jose Bay can do. 32 kills apiece, 6 minutes left on the clock. You wouldn't want it any other way for the final ever Halo 5 free-for-all tournament hosted by Beyond. Doesn't get the kill there. Vetra's in front of him as well. Vetra gets cleaned up as well by a different player, and that is a difficult little run there. The Tapping Buttons did a lot of damage, didn't get any kills though. That's the most important thing, obviously, in free-for-all. Gotta get those kills on the board, and that slipped him down into second place, but a nice respawn here, and perfect shots onto Galaxy means that he'll tie that up once more.
On the battle feed, all that I saw was Drift. Drift was picking up all the kills into Peak 2, was able to kill Tapping Buttons, and now he is in third place, only 4 kills away from first. Drift is starting to make his way up top. Pyretic kind of falling out. Tapping Buttons, though, he's still holding on here. He's picking up some kills. Fantastic shots across the map by him. Just extremely steady at this point in the game.
He plays on a relatively high sensitivity as well in comparison to a lot of players, so those cross-map shots are, you know, the level of difficulty is even harder in comparison to someone playing on a lower sensitivity, but does get the kill here on Drift. That's going to tie him up for the lead. 37 kills apiece at the moment. I genuinely cannot believe how close it is between these two.
Well, now it's all three. They're all tied up. 37 across the board. Now Tapping is up 1 though, and he is in a battle with Case. Not going to be able to win it. Now this is a game. We have got ourselves one heck of a competition here between these 3 players.
Yeah, I'm going to watch him Drift then. He's made a hell of a run to even keep himself in contention in this free-for-all. Should get the kill here on Pyretic. Unfortunately for him, Case comes in and cleans that one up. Gets the kill onto Case though, so Drift now moves into the lead. Rhino was dominating at the start. Tapping Buttons made a comeback, but it's Drift who has made a big run here with 4 minutes on the clock.
Right now, he's airing up at the perfect time, landing these shots on these players who are weak. Gets the double, gets into the fight. Oh, the thrust beat down. Smart by Pyretic, because it was only a matter of time before Drift was able to get that lunge. But he is up by 2 right now. But this is a huge play right now. We've got Camo about to be up.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. Oh, you hate to see it.
Oh, you dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where if you're Tapping Buttons and you're Rhino, you love to see it because it gives them a chance to pick up a few kills while he's sat in the respawn screen. But Drift now moving back into blue 2, spots a couple of players around the car side of the map. Manages to clean up 1. Tapping Buttons is going to be in front of him. Tapping Buttons smartly does not give him the kill though. And little plays like that, they can win you games from Tapping Buttons.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And just backing down, letting that player go weak. Rhino going to be able to pick up a double kill here at the Carbine side. And Drift not going to be able to finish him off. That is going to be huge for Rhino. That puts Rhino in the lead.
Rhino in the lead by 1 kill. Tapping Buttons is falling behind by just a couple of kills, but we know how quickly that can change in free-for-all. We'll stay with Drift through 1 more respawn, and then we'll move back over to Rhino because he is on a little bit of a tear. Tapping Buttons gets taken down here by Drift. Case challenges on the window. just to stay alive. Great shots, but you have to wonder if taking those battles at range at the moment, that player isn't weak, is going to work out for him. Look at all the kills going down around Drift at the moment. One of those awkward periods in free-for-all where you just feel like things don't start to go your way.
Yeah, and they are really not, because he just landed a nade on a player that was absolute and was not able to clean him up, even when he jumped out into the middle of the map. But he is still holding on to first place. He is tied up with Rhino. You got 43 kills coming out of tapping, so he is 4 kills out of the lead. Rhino just taking it. The 2-minute marker is about to start up here, and it is going to be unbelievable. These players are playing outstanding right now. There's only 1 camo left to go. Pyretic landing some nice shots onto Drift across the map.
Well, I'm watching Rhino right now towards the end. It's pretty much between Rhino and Drift. Tapping Buttons has just fallen behind a little bit, but we all know how quickly he can turn things around. Rhino somehow manages to pick up a double kill there. Puts him into the lead by 2 kills. That double kill has separated him from the rest of the pack.
Right, and keep your eye out on the camo right now. It could be up at any time. Probably like 1 or 2 players has a time on it exactly, but you always want to make sure you're looking out. Rhino with the lucky grenades throwing into pink, though. That's always what you want to see when you're in the lead. He is up by 2 here with 1:20 left to go.
Yeah, 2 kills to go. Sorry, 2 kills the difference, excuse me, between first place and second place. Tapping Buttons, though, is still in this. Drift is very much still in this as well. Rhino just needs to hold on. A plus 33 from this man in our second semi-final, excuse me. Getting challenged pretty aggressively here by Phantom Rain. Somehow manages to get that kill in that situation. That's such a clutch play coming in from him.
Yeah, and that was one of those moments where you're just forced into a battle where you either got to trade or, there's no option. You've got to get these kills. These kills are huge towards the end of the game. This is going to solidify him to win. That was a great kill onto tapping. If he had grabbed that other kill, it would have been huge. We've got 40 seconds left on the clock. Rhino can't slow down now.
It's all up to Drift to make the moves. So it's Drift versus Rhino, and it's going to be Rhino who wins it, and that might be the kill that wins the game as well. Putting the player in second place into respawn is going to mean nothing but good things. Case is missing all sorts of shots. Another player going to be top carbine here. Gets taken down. Double kill, making a triple here. Rhino almost does it. Just didn't have enough shields to take a fair battle there. But Rhino, 5 kills to go with 15 seconds left, Alex. I think it's fair to say, for once, in the final ever Halo 5 free-for-all tournament, I have predicted a winner. It's a wonderful time to be alive, people. Grab 2 of each animal and run for the shores, because I don't know what's happening, but Rhino has won. Rhino is our grand champion, and a phenomenal performance across the semi-finals and finals from him, and yeah, you can't say that he didn't deserve it.
Congratulations, Mark. I honestly thought tapping would have had it there, but that was a fantastic performance out of Rhino. He was one of the first free-for-all winners at the major Halo 5 tournaments. I believe Boo Boo Doo Boo won the very first one, but then Rhino won the UGC one. So it's awesome that he stayed this consistent at free-for-all throughout all of Halo 5's lifespan. He is one of those guys that you really should look out for. He's been on some really good teams, and that's just incredible. Congratulations to Rhino.
So, congratulations to Rhino. $500 in the pocket as well for him. That will go straight into the Christmas present fund, I'm sure, with Christmas just around the corner. But I think it's, for the final time, I think we should say, obviously, follow Team Beyond on Twitter over at teambeyond.net, TeamBeyondNet. Do that again. Follow Team Beyond on Twitter at TeamBeyondNet. Obviously, to stay up to date with all the latest news updates. The Halo 3 tournament going on Sunday as well. Loads of other stuff going on. Call of Duty, Black Ops 4. They've got it all over there. Free tournaments to enter. Prize money on the line. But Alex, it's been an absolute pleasure to cast some Halo 5 with you, buddy. And yeah,
it's been a good run, man.
Time we could do it.
Yeah, it's been great. And hopefully maybe here in the near future, we'll get some more observer mode. You never know. But until then, we will see y'all later.
All right. Well, thank you once again to everyone over at Team Beyond, everyone over at ASTRO Gaming for supporting these tournaments, giving the players the opportunity to earn some money doing what they love to do. So for the final time tonight, thank you everybody for watching. I love you all with my heart, and we'll see you next time.